Chapter 7. How should I adjust my teaching for different types of learners? If Willingham were to address his own question in 2 words, he would probably say, not much. The cognitive principle guiding the chapter is, children are more alike than different in terms of how they think. Let's break it down. Willingham looks at cognitive ability as how we deal with content, which can be measured by what we know and can do, versus cognitive styles, how an individual thinks and remembers information. To use a sports analogy, 2 athletes might have equal ability, even if they have different styles. Willingham takes us on a journey through differences in cognitive styles and states there's no good evidence that learning will be easier if a teacher matches the method of instruction to the child's preferred cognitive style.
The visual auditory kinesthesia theory holds that everyone has a preferred sense in which new information is acquired. Visual learners prefer to acquire knowledge through the use of visual cues. Auditory learners prefer to hear the descriptions or ideas to be learned. Kinesthetic learners prefer to touch or manipulate the learning. This theory is believed because kids do differ in their visual and auditory memories, as well as the presence of confirmation bias, which is the rationalization of ambiguous situations as being consistent with what we already believe. Nevertheless, the issue with the theory is that many instances of learning are multisensory. Not all learning occurs in one particular sense, nor can it be portrayed in one sense accurately all the time.
Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence states that there are 8 core intelligences that are equal, yet independent of each other. Gardner's theory goes further by stating that each person has a dominant intelligence. Willingham, however, questions Gardner's theory in 3 important ways. First, Willingham questions Gardner's use of the word intelligence. Rather than musically intelligent, he would define it as musically talented. Second, Willingham believes that not all intelligence are equal. In his view, a person's culture or social norms dictates what intelligence is deemed more valuable than another. And finally, unlike Gardner, Willingham believes that each intelligence is not independent. Instead, he believes each intelligence is interconnected.
Willingham stated that while writing this chapter, he felt like the Grinch. Although he hopes that differentiation takes place, differentiation based on learning style is not a part of cognitive science. But he does offer some other ideas. 1. Teachers should think in terms of content, not individual learning styles. What skills do you want the student to have at the end of the lesson? 2. Change it up a bit. Instead of a lesson filled with visuals, midway through, change it up by adding audio components. Don't limit exposure to only specific styles. And 3. Although harsh, Willingham said that every child is valuable, even if he or she is not smart. They may be unique and valuable, but not all children are smart. Being smart does not bring value to a person.
Created using Powtoon.